Can it be done? Well, let's talk about it. Can Cardano hit $1, reclaim $1, and get into that territory where we get extremely bullish about the prospects for ADA? Well, one prominent Cardano voice thinks so. So let's talk about those comments. I'll give you guys mine a little bit later in this video. If you've been rocking with me here on the channel, can't wait to tell you guys enough how much I appreciate you. Thanks for all being part of the channel here. It's been a fun ride, and this is one of the slower times we've ever had on YouTube. But I appreciate you guys rocking with me and staying loyal. If you have not done so, though, please subscribe right down below. Smash that like button, and let's talk some ADA. So as we look into this wonderful day where we do get Cardano up 6% as we currently are trading here into the green, it's a really good day whenever we could string these on top of each other, and today is no different as we are at 5.9% currently, 37.5. And this is one where you look into kind of what we've been doing on the week. It's a slow and steady grind upwards into the green. It's been a dull month, down 2.5%. But guys, let's not lose track of the bigger picture, right? We are still up 53.3% on the year. All right, there was a low point of this year just 365 days ago where we were trading at 24.5. Okay, now that's when you have to ask yourself, would you rather hold a Cardano or would you rather have 1/4 US, right? Little George Washington, little something physical to put in your hands and feel, or would you rather have the prospects of one of the more exciting blockchains and their scientific approach to carry you into the future? All right, so that's kind of what we have going on. It is a green month, like I said. We can take a deeper dive into the trading view. And one thing that's worth noting, okay, there are a lot of patterns forming in terms of TA that are very noteworthy. And this is something where it's no different today as we look into the chart. I don't have my trading indicator hooked up, but these are daily candles. And this is something where consolidation has occurred from this level that we are trading at right here, right now. And we are just about to break out through that level above that 37 cents. And that's where I look for Cardano to get back in this range right here, that 43 to 46 cents, where I think ADA is very comfortable trading at. Yes, just a little bit in time, right? A little bit in time ago, back in March of 2024, Cardano was pushing 80 cents. And we have since fallen off pretty sharply, but it's important to understand the longer-term picture, guys. We are still up. We are still into the green, and it is a great time to be alive and holding ADA because of what they're bringing forward within all the updates and all the upgrades and all these scientific kind of developments along their roadmap, okay? It's very, very bullish. And it's something where it's going to be a long and bumpy ride, but I do think when Bitcoin does have its day, it's very, very easy to forget the fact that Cardano at one point in time was third in total market cap, okay? That's what we need to focus on. That's what we need to hold on to, and that will take us into levels for ADA that I think we have never experienced, right? My 2030 outlook for Cardano, obviously not financial advice, but the reason when I first bought my first Cardano was a $9 to $12 outlook, and yes, I did buy it as high as $2.90, and yes, I bought it as low as 19 cents. So it is one where dollar cost averaging is one of your favorite tools and most invaluable tools in the crypto space. Okay, but as Cardano continues to trade, and we can look into the market a little bit higher, in the chart, I should say, we do have a cup and handle formation forming. Now that would take us above 40 cents if we do break out from there. That's something where you look at this consolidation that we had back in November of 2023. That is where we are basically a little bit more than a year away from getting back to those levels. And so you can think kind of firmly on just 1 year's time period how much volatility has occurred, having basically essentially all of this gain and then all of that reduction basically to where we are at right here, right now at 37 cents. Okay. But let's get into $1. And this is where we're going to look into comments from Dan Garmadello, one of the more prominent voices within ADA. If you guys don't know him already, make sure you give him a follow there on his page on here on YouTube. And also, if you guys use Twitter, use X, please also follow me on that platform. The handle is in the bottom left. Also, there is a link down below in the description that will take you over there, okay? But right now, Gambardello in some of the comments and quoting Dan in this comment here saying that it is a great and normal technical setup after going through a phenomenal throwback to a colossal triangle pattern. Now that triangle pattern is evident in this graphic right here by these yellow lines, and you can see a descending triangle usually is followed up by a very, very sharp upward swing. Now using this is where Dan has pegged ADA at its support level at 21 and 24 cents in terms of price levels, and retesting the same level would push ADA's prices higher. Now, that's something where we look at a couple of the milestones along the way. We need to talk about the Voltaire upgrade, the Chang hard fork, and right now what they're doing within drafting the Cardano Constitution, explained further in detail by Charles Hoskinson, the big man himself. This is where the hard fork will introduce the much awaited governance features to create one of the most advanced governance platforms in decentralization within crypto. Okay. Now that also will lead to a massive 1.5 billion ADA that will be unlocked through the Voltaire upgrade into the Cardano Wealth Fund. Okay. So that's just a couple news nuggets to keep in mind, a couple catalysts along the way. But as we get further into ADA and what they're showing within the price, we need to talk about the bullish signs along the way. Now, this is something where, yes, we do have a descending triangle. Yes, we do have the coupled handle formation forming. But the biggest thing right now is the RSI within Cardano has become bullish. The slope of that RSI has suggested that bulls are largely in control of Cardano. That's where the indicator for the RSI data is at 56.4. Just a little bit, but enough to talk about above neutral, and that neutrality within the RSI is kind of a tiebreaker for me, right? If I'm looking to validate a trade, I look at my trading indicator, link down below in the description for that as well. But more so, then you can defer into technical analysis, and RSI is one of those metrics that I lend to more times than not if I'm trying to confirm what ADA is going to do. So that's kind of what we're at. The demand for Cardano is relatively high, speaking, but more so that accumulation of distribution lines that we are seeing is suggesting that Cardano is being accumulated right now as the crypto market recovers. Now, that's what we're going to have to kind of pride ourselves on. I do see a 9-month window for crypto as we get into Q4, Q1, and 2 of 2025. So as Cardano continues to rebound, I know it's not pretty, it's not sexy, it's not the best crypto out there right now. If you're looking for extreme gains right here, if you want to make, 100x tomorrow, you're not going to find that with Cardano. But I will tell you one thing, it is very, very clear within the data in all of the TA and the metrics that we look at on a day-to-day basis, Cardano is showing a lot of bullishness. There's a lot of accumulation, and the whales are swimming very, very nicely. So whether or not we get to $1, that is something that is yet to be determined. However, when we do get into comments from Dan and other bullish sentiments surrounding Cardano, this is something where we couldn't get into that up October, as we always see within the crypto market, and Cardano could reclaim $1 very, very shortly. So that's what I have going on for you guys right here on the channel. This is a fun time to talk about crypto because if you guys have been around for up October, it is one for the ages. We saw that back in 2021, where it just was, relatively speaking, in the same cycle, the same breath of a Bitcoin halving, a presidential election. This is all the year after, and this is where that 9-month window, in my opinion, is going to commence, and we are going to have extreme gains within crypto. And it won't just be Cardano. It'll be all the altcoins. It'll be Bitcoin pressing all-time highs, and that narrative will continue downstream. So that's what I have for you guys. Appreciate you watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. If you're new to the channel, like I said, make sure you guys all subscribe on your way out for constant Cardano coverage. We do talk about ADA every single day. I'm glad to have you guys part of the fold, and we'll see you guys all tomorrow in the next video. Cheers.